Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to 11k Squads episode 4, the series where I take an 11k squad or under into the Gold Cup and try and win that tournament. Now please go check out the previous episode if you haven't already, where I build this squad. And I come up against in the first round against an absolute ridiculous squad. He's got Bale, Suarez, Neymar, the list goes on, but it did not matter because on 9 minutes I scored with Adrian Ramos. He is an absolute god on this game, so cheap. It only cost me about 1.2 or 3k, and he scored. I thought I was defending quite well for this one. I nicked the ball off him around here, but unfortunately I run straight into Marcelo, who has the whole goal to aim at, and he makes it 1-1, slightly against the run of play. So I was a little bit disappointed on it. But on 33 minutes, the game really changed. Some great dribbling from Ramos. And I was taken out by his namesake, which was Sergio Ramos. And he received a straight red card. So maybe a little bit harsh. And that really did change the game. It made it so much easier for me. To be honest, I think I would have gone on to win anyway. But there was just so much more space to take advantage of. And, on 45 minutes, I really made that pay, going 2-1 up, and then it just got really quite easy. But he did get a chance to get back into the game on 75. A rare attack going up front resulted in a penalty, and maybe I should have had a red card as well. I got a yellow. He missed the penalty, and he was made to pay for that, because literally from the goal kick, from his missed penalty, I go up the other end with some lovely passing, a lovely bit of movement from the team. Lovely little 1-2s, and it's that man again, Ramos, who finds the net superbly. Maybe could have sweated it across, but I went for goal. I was already in the lead. I couldn't sweat there, and I make it 3-1 anyway. And that's how the game finished. Ramos with 2, Maxim with a great goal on 45 minutes. The team played really, really well, but for some reason EA was being ridiculous, and it lost that game, so I had to start again, which was quite annoying. I came up against this team, which chemistry wasn't great. He had a lot of fast players. Playing like Ashley Young and Salah at CDM seemed pretty crazy. He was a bit of a skiller, and he really liked using Ronaldinho. But on 5 minutes, it didn't take me long. I got the sweaty goal just to get in front. It's always important because you're still feeling the opposition out, and I just wanted to get that lead. But it didn't take long for him to get back in. His great dribbling with Ronaldinho resulted in some really bad defending from me, to be honest. And he went 1-0 up on 12 minutes, which was quite annoying. But from the kickoff, as I did previously, I made them pay and hit back straight away. Some great passing and movement. With the 3-5-2 formation, you really can interchange the ball very nicely. Son making a great run, holding off, and Olic bangs it into the top corner. Some really great control. Whether he meant it or not, I don't know, but it flicked up lovely, and he absolutely spanked it into the top corner, putting me 2-1 in the lead. As you can see, Son holding off the challenge, it flicks up and he hits it with his left into the top corner. It was a really good goal, and it put me 2-1 in the lead. Now we get the ball into Olic here. Great hold up play. He was so good at that. He would come deep, which would leave a little bit more space for Ramos, who really should have scored there. I was a bit unlucky not to have gone 3-1 in at half time. But he paused the game just after that went over and quit. Whether he quit or he got disconnected, I don't know. But I was all over him, and after that chance, maybe he thought I was going to score. Then Ultimate Team decided to kick me off, again being very, very weird this night. And I had to start all over again. So that's 2 wins that have been absolutely wiped out, which is pretty annoying. But at the moment, I am still 2-0. I come up in the first round again against a very interesting team. A lot of silvers in there, all from the championship. A lot of pacey silvers and strong silvers. So I knew it was going to be a tough test. But again, it didn't take me long. I found with this team, I really was capitalising quickly. And with a 3 minute, was all it took for me to get a goal in this game. And it was that man, Olic, again. We get a lovely little through ball from Bender into Ramos. And it was 2-0 very, very quickly. And I was finding this team so good to use. They were great in defence. Very good sort of counter-attacking team, as you can see here. Olic with a lot of space. A lovely little dink with his left foot, and he makes it 3-0 on 71 minutes. I was running away with this game, and he decided to quit again, having a lot of this that night. Whether it was them quitting or EA booting them off, I do not know. But we move through. That's 3 wins out of 3, and we come up against a very strong Premier League team here. You know, interesting sort of strike force of Jovetic and Zeko, but nevertheless some really good, really strong, talented players in his team. And we kick off, and it does not take me long again to get in front. Lovely play by Ramos into Maxim, who was brilliant with his great dribbling. Back into Ramos, and it is a goal in under 2 minutes against still a pretty good team with some really good defending. You know, so I did expect to have a tougher test, but on 9 minutes I work the ball through Maxim, and I get brought down in the penalty area, and there was only one man who was ever going to take this penalty, and that was Adrian Ramos. He finds the back of the net. This guy is an absolute goal machine, as if you don't know already. I'm sure you've all used him, and this guy quit as well. You know, I wasn't surprised, as I was absolutely wiping the floor with him. But, you know, he did have a good team, so I expected him to soldier on and maybe try and get back into the game. He didn't fancy doing that. That sent me into the semi-finals. Probably should have won it by now, as I am 4-0. Come up against an interesting team, and he took the lead quite quickly. A lovely through ball, and it really split my defence. That is the one issue with having 3 at the back. You don't get the cover that, you know, fullbacks do provide, especially if they're quick. On 70 minutes, you know, I was under the cosh in the first half, but on 70 minutes, Ramos again fires me back in front, and on 90 minutes I could have won it. It was a draw at this point, and that meant extra time. I was gutted that I missed that. For some reason I decided to chip it. I do not know why. I should have just belted it, and I would have probably gone on to win. He plays another great long ball. My defence is all over the place. I've only got 2 back. And he just sort of walks past me. Poor defending on my part. Good bit of play on his. And he puts it 2-1. And while I did try really hard to get back in the game, I couldn't manage it. So we do technically go out at the semi-finals. Although realistically we did win 4 in a row. This game was a draw at 90 minutes. So I think that really does show how well this 11k team really did compete in the Gold Cup, and how easy it would be for you to use. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace.